Hi, and welcome back to Still Hopes in 5. For those of you who have been here at Still Hopes for quite some time, you know that Still Hopes in 5 has been on an extended break while I myself was on maternity leave, and then after I got back, we just had some things that we wanted to get in order and figure out how we wanted to best proceed with Still Hopes in 5 moving forward. I think we've gotten that settled, and I am excited to be back with you. You will also notice that my background is a little different just for this week. We are in the midst of moving around a lot of offices and things like that, so I will be a bit of a nomad for a little while, but we will eventually get back to the normal background, I promise you. But for those of you who are new to Still Hopes or new to Still Hopes in 5, a very quick recap of what Still Hopes in 5 is it is a weekly video segment where I do a very high-level overview of some of the activities happening on the Still Hopes campus this week. So this week is September 11th, and so I will highlight some of the activities happening on campus this week, and I will also feature any special announcements or projects or anything like that. So with that being said, let's dive right into the activities happening on the Still Hopes campus this week. Starting on Wednesday, which is September the 13th at 11 o'clock in our chapel, we will have a Prayers for Healing service led by Trinity Cathedral clergy. All residents are welcome to this service, and again, that's happening on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Then on Thursday, September the 14th at 6:30 in the Keenan Event Center, for Terrific Thursday, we will be having a show titled Forever Patsy Cline. This will be hosted by Solutions for Living at Home and Life Engagement, so you won't want to miss that. That is happening on Thursday at 6:30. Then on Saturday, September the 16th at 3:30 in the multi-purpose room, we will be showing the USC versus Georgia game. The Clemson game is also coming on television. We just won't be having a group gathering for that because it's a little later in the evening. That will be on at 8 p.m. Then I did want to touch on an event that isn't happening until later in September, but that is Evening at the Mansion. That's happening on September the 21st. But I want to mention it this week because the deadline to RSVP for that event is this Tuesday, September the 12th. So I know this is kind of a last minute reminder, but if you would like to attend Evening at the Mansion and you have not gotten your RSVP card to Christy James, please do so by Tuesday, September the 12th. And something new that we would like to do here on Still Hopes in 5 every week is highlight some social media content from the previous week. Now, the month of September is our Gift of Giving campaign on social media, so you will see a lot of content focused around the topic of giving. And this past week, we had one of our very own residents highlighted on our social media channels, where she discussed one of the causes that is near and dear to her heart.
I first learned about Artists for Africa from a good friend of mine who is the godmother of the young woman who founded the organization. And so I attended a performance they did last year, and I was hooked. It's about Africa, it's about kids, it's about arts. It just hit all my buttons, so I did get involved, and as folks here at Still Hopes have been so excited about it and receptive to it. We had some of the dancers here in August for a sneak preview of their annual performance, and that was exciting. And now we have about a dozen or more artists at Still Hopes working on art pieces that will be donated to Artists for Africa and used in their postcard art show in February. It feels good. I mean, you know, I get more out of it than I put into it. I can have a small part in giving them an opportunity to do so much more.
And that's going to be all for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you right back here with me next week.